Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're installing a software for the Brother ImageCenter ADS-2500We document scanner. It retails for $6.99, but at B&H Photo it's $5.99.99, $100 less. It can scan at 24 pages a minute, but it has automatic duplex single pass scanning, which will give you 48 pages a minute if you scanning two-sided originals. Now, we did an installation video on it. It's a pretty nice compact little unit, and it can do ID cards and stuff like that, as well as documents up to 8.5 by 14. So let's start the process. So here we go, and it's the 2500We, and we're doing English. Install all the software. Doesn't give you a way to put check marks next to just what you want. So we'll do the whole thing. There's going to be a lot of software because it has Paperport and PDF Converter Professional and Presto Biz Card scanning, which when you scan a business card, the Presto Biz Card automatically read the scan of the business card and pulls the most appropriate information from it. Anything that's text, and puts it into a template, a little database. It's actually pretty nice if you have a lot of business cards. Now, the scanner is hooked up wirelessly to the network, and it's just sitting over there. There's no on-off button. It's black. The display's not lit up. Let's see what happens. Now, it's doing something with MS XML 4.0 SP3 parser. Sounds pretty mysterious. Now it's installing Visual C++. Also sounds mysterious. Now let's do a 64-bit Visual C++ redistributable. I'm not liking the looks of this. Okay, now it's installing Nuance Paperport 12, which is a desktop scan file management system. It lets you create shortcuts and send scans all over the place. A bunch of different ways. We'll look at it after everything's done here. But it's the same as the ADS-2500W that we have a video on. So it's not going to be that much different. So we shouldn't have to spend a lot of time going over Paperport. At some point, I expect the scanner to wake up over there. Okay, it's moving on to the next step, like these guys here. And now it's setting up the Nuance PDF viewer. Nuance PDF viewer plus. And it's asking, I don't quite understand what this step is all about. This is the web page that I have open. So it doesn't want you to have Internet Explorer open. Hopefully it's not messing around with the settings for the web browser. now it's installing paperport image printer 64-bit. I'm thinking maybe I need to stop recording this screen, which has happened before but not lately. The last couple of years I've been using the same software. Excellent. Okay, I stopped the recording and it didn't do anything. Still have the blue circle of doom here. I also closed the control panel that I had open, and that didn't do anything. I had this open so we can look later and see what's installed. So this doesn't look good. There's nothing really extraordinary about this computer other than it has a bunch of DeskJet stuff installed on it for an HP stuff installed on it for a big test that we're doing right now. Everything else is, all of this stuff was installed today. This redistributable Visual C++, all that stuff. But other than Microsoft Office and Adobe Reader, all that's installed is some HP printers here and the software that came with it, with this computer. It's showing me paperport and it's showing me nuance and it's showing me that SMS, MS, XML parser thing. So I guess anything with this 4/3 date, which is today, I'm gonna need to get rid of. There's something I can get rid of. Can't hurt to try. No, have to wait. There's something left over from the OfficeJet Pro 6830 that we tested a while back in our Canon Maxify versus OfficeJet Pro face-off. It's available on our website, www.wirth.consulting.org. It's WIRTH. So, we don't know what to do here. That's pretty much hung up. Let me call up the task manager and see what's going on. Windows installer is using no, and nothing's happening here. Task manager is the only thing taking up. Oh, the recorder is taking up quite a bit of memory. The spooler for some reason is jerking around. Probably has something to do with this image printer installation. So I'm using 99% of CPU, a little less than half of the memory. Doesn't seem like much is going on there. So I'll have to start it all over again. Even though I got rid of the installation, shut it down, this thing is still running. So I rebooted and everything is closed. The only thing that's running is the screen recorder. I did notice that you can do a custom installation, but you have to do them individually. You still can't put a check mark next to them. There's a repair option here. If an error occurred during the installation, use this selection to repair. So I don't know how far I was into the installation, but it did put paper port and all kinds of other stuff on it. So I'm going to stop the recording. And before, I had this screen recorder going and I had the control panel open, and it crapped out during the installation. Another thing, it's using Flash Player, and I don't know about you, but I keep getting nervous about Flash security issues, and I turn it off and on some of my computers completely and disable it. So I'm not so sure that it's a good idea to use Flash Player as an installer, but who am I to second guess the excellent engineers at Brother. So I'm going to turn off the screen recorder, and I'm going to click this Repair MFL Pro Suite, and I'll get back to you. Alright, the process isn't complete yet. I mean, I clicked on the Repair Suite, and then it asked me if I wanted to check to see if there's newer software available, and I said yes, and there wasn't. Then a box popped up, a dialog that said that if you have a USB cable, disconnect it. And then it had the license agreement. And then once I saw this pop up, I knew that I needed to start recording again. So I got my fingers crossed. We already have the device hooked up wireless. I don't know what custom install means. It's saying the firewall is helping you protect your computer, allow the software to change the firewall settings, or continue without changing the firewall settings. I think most of us are going to want to get the software installed and let this software open up the ports that you need to do the scanning. This is for somebody that even has, for somebody that installs stuff like every day, this is like scary to me. Wireless device setup. Use a USB cable. Now, come on, it's already on the network. Now, I have a USB cable, but I don't feel like hooking it up because it's on the other side of the room, and I don't have a 20-foot USB cable, 10-foot, whatever it is. And it says even if you don't have a USB cable, you can set it up wirelessly advanced method. So it's already on the network. I set it up before, and now it wants me to go through, do it again. So I'm going to use the WPS because I don't have to type in the password. Alright, I already did this. So, next. The screen isn't even turned on, so it says, make sure it says connected. So I'm going to have to go over there and pop open the cover. Plug popped out. Great. Make sure you put the plug in really hard. So that could be a problem if the device has no power. Alright, the control panel is lit up, and the wireless indicator is lit up on the top of the panel here. Let's just assume that it's connected. I checked it and confirmed it. Okay, I indeed found it. It's set by node name, and you can do more wireless stuff here. Oh, that just goes back. Oh, what did I do? Oh. Somebody kill me, please. Disconnect the USB cable. Do you want to continue? Yes. Do you accept the terms of the license agreement? Yes. Wireless. I don't even want to mess with this custom install thing. We've seen this. Okay, here's where we left off before. Whatever you do, don't click this wireless. If you click this wireless setup thing, don't close it because it makes you start over. Next. It's installing all kinds of stuff here. Control center, the business card software, whatever's happening is okay with me. Launcher, it's installing a lot of stuff. The CD-ROM's doing a little jig. I don't know if you can hear it. Sounds more like a tap dance. Okay. And it's configuring the new software installation. Please wait. And I'd like to see that bar moving a little faster than it is. Please start moving. Oh, thank you. Writing registry information. It just popped the utility up here on the desktop for the utilities. And it's writing to the registry. I wish it wasn't telling me that. Makes me nervous. I know it does it, but I don't need to be reminded. You can view manuals on the web. All the manuals for this machine are located on the support website. To view or download a manual, click the View Manuals on the Web button. You can also access this after installation from the Brother Programs group in the Start menu. I'm not going to mess around with manuals right now. And you can do online registration. I'm not going to do that. Select additional options. Omni join online meetings from Brother. Free web conferencing trial offer. No. Next. Yes, I want to restart my computer, or no, I'll start it later. Well, let's just finish for now. Okay, it says that everything's been installed. We can get rid of this flash player. Okay, let's see what it put in our add remove programs. And oh baby, only one thing. Now this kind of makes it worth it to have only one thing involved, which means if you want to get rid of this, and I'm going to have to in a week or so, you just click this and uninstalls everything. Thank you, Brother, at least for that. A little agita getting stuff installed, but thank you for that. Let's look at what's installed. Oh baby, this is beautiful. It appears as though the only thing that, okay, it installed only one Brother utility. Now, I forgot to look, we'll go back again, but it put a bunch of nuanced stuff on here as well. Image viewer, paper port, PDF viewer plus, and a scanner setup wizard. And I would hope that it's already set up, but it's got to be connected. The scanner's got to be connected to paper port. So let's just go back to here, uninstall a program, and yeah, this, and install, it just installed one Brother thing up here, sweet, but it also installed all of this C++ redistributable, x64 redistributable, MS XML parser, paper port, PDF viewer, the infamous image printer that hung up before. So I'm gonna have a little cleaning up to do once I'm done using this. All right, now I've got to